Hi, welcome to a new video. This is actually the second part in my trip out to the Lake District in my little camper, and for the first time in a while, proper trip. I'm at Gunner's House at the moment. This is where I actually spent the night. I didn't have a bad night actually. I wasn't too sure if I could park here. There was another camper van here. It wasn't too bad. There was someone in the car park playing music until about 9 o'clock, something like that, but I fell asleep pretty early because I was absolutely shattered. Because you haven't seen the first part. I mean, I travelled from the Midlands at 4 o'clock in the morning to get up here. Yesterday, like I say, I visited Kendal and then up the Gunner's House for sunset. But today, the idea is to go to Coniston Water for some sunrise photography, hopefully, because I was going to park there, but I thought, well, it's easier to stay here, and I was knackered. And I'm only 20 minutes away. At the moment, it's about 4:30. I've been up about an hour. If you don't know me, I've got this spinal problem, but to get me moving, I have to take a lot of medication before I can even get moving. So that's why I'm always up early. So anyway, so what we're going to do is move down there, see what we see and everything else. So I hope you stay with me for this little video. I've moved the camper now to a pull-in by the side of Coniston Water. That's just behind me here, just over this brow of this hill, like literally a 5-minute walk, if that. But I mean, as you can see behind me, I mean, it looks a bit clearer than it actually is, but it is completely overcast. It's like spitting of rain, and we've got about 25-30 minutes before sunrise. So yeah, there's not really going to be that much colour, I don't think, but I'm going to have a walk that way. But if not, it's very hard for you to hear, but behind me here it sounds like there's a big waterfall. At the end of the day, if I can't get anything over there, then I can go over that way. So I'm just going to have a wander over that way, see what we see if we get any pictures or not. It doesn't matter. Again, you know, it's like I say, it's always nice to be out at sunrise with the views that is going to be around here. It's spectacularly, like I say, you just can't beat it around here. I mean, I was making my way down to the shoreline, but I thought I'll come up a little bit. I'm out of breath, as you can probably tell. Didn't bring me an inhaler as well, not good. But just look, it's nice here. I mean, at the moment, I mean, you can see it is just completely overcast. There is a bit of light peeking through, but nothing major, which, you know, I was to be expected this morning. And so this is why I didn't want to come too far and walk too far. But hopefully we do get a little bit of light. But like I say, I always say, photography isn't the main thing for me to come out. It's actually being here in this moment and just enjoying being out. I mean, I'm listening to the sheep and everything else. So many sheep around here. So what I'm going to do is just wait around a little bit here and then decide, because then what I may do, if there's no real colour, just head back to the car and then head to that waterfall, I think, anyway. But let's see if there is any light. Because it is completely overcast and there's no colour whatsoever, what I'm going to do is going to head back to the camper, have a coffee and everything else, because it's after sunrise now. So like I say, there's no colour in the sky. Just wait until see if this shifts just a little bit, just to see if I can come back out again and that. And like I say, I may go over to the waterfall, but like I say, I just want to have a coffee, and like I say, my back is caning, so I don't want to walk too far at the moment if I'm not going to get any nice pictures. I'm not saying that you don't have to get any nice pictures. I'm just saying, if to make the walk worthwhile, I'd rather do it in a little bit. If we even if we had a bit of blue skies, it's kind of better than this woodland. Perfect with foggy and everything, because it adds more depth. But with this, nah, head back to the camper, I think, anyway. tell you one thing though, it's slippy. I was just walking down here, it is a bit muddy and everything, and then just literally my one foot just went and I slid probably about 4 or 5 foot down. My backside is soaked, my trainers are soaked, because I have got to get some waterproof trainers because the other ones fell apart. If you haven't seen that video where I went to Sudbury, I got there and my trainers completely fell apart and I couldn't bloody find anywhere to buy. But yeah, the ones I've got ain't waterproof. So yeah, and I think the grip's going on the bottom. So yeah, not the best. So I do need to get back to the camper and get me walking boots on as well. So yeah, backside hurts now, not good. The other side of the road, I said it was a waterfall. I mean, it was pitch black when I was looking and you can just hear the water flowing, but it is just a fast flowing river. You can just see just behind me here anyway. I mean, just looking at the weather, it is cloudy completely today. What I've just done is I've just been down into Coniston village. There was a little spa just to get myself like a sandwich, and unfortunately I do smoke, so I went and got some cigarettes, probably the last time because it's budget day today, so they're going to go up and they're bad for my health anyway. I mean, but it is my only vice because remember, I don't drink with all the medication that I'm on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my sandwich, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a wander along that river, because I thought, well, while it's still just you know, I don't want to do too much today because, like I say, my back is absolutely caning, my body is caning, and I don't want to do too much. And then what I want to do is decide somewhere, because the idea of me coming away is always the sunset photography, the sunrise photography, you know, the nice colours and, you know, nice views and stuff like that. So I may decide what I'm doing for sunset, because I haven't decided again where I'm stopping or anything else. I mean, it doesn't matter where I go, because what I want to do is tonight is around here, and then tomorrow I want to end up at Blackpool for tomorrow night. I want to go down the illuminations and then stop over Blackpool, and then on my way back the next day. So yeah, so just going to relax for a bit and everything else. And again, that's the advantage of this camper. It doesn't matter if I don't get out that much, I can just even relax, and that's fine. So right, I'm going to enjoy my sandwich. You can hear me over the water. Yeah, I've had about an hour because, like I say, my back is shot. And like I say, it's just a little walk from where I've parked down to this river, and you know, it looks really nice and everything. So I'm going to try some. I brought some of my filters out, my ND filters. So I'm going to try and do some like smoothness of the water. That's the idea anyway. I got the tripod with me as well. So yeah, let's see if I can do anything with that. I mean, this is a load of fun. I don't normally do the long exposure stuff, not really that much. I mean, I've just got some screw-in ND filters. I've got an ND64, an ND2 variable 2 to 64 or something like that. I've kind of been stacking them, as well as with the polarizing filter to get rid of any glare, and I've just been trying different little bits and pieces just to see if I can get anything. So like I say, it's just a bit of fun, and I don't mind. This for me is relaxing, you know, just sitting here getting dirty knees, but seeing if I can get some nice shots anyway. Like I say, that is actually fun. It just takes time, and again, because I don't do that much of it, it's just trying to get the settings in, so getting the focus in. And unfortunately I forgot to bring my reading glasses, so even if I look through the EVF or the screen, I can't see it properly. So I'm gradually getting there, and the peaking on that where it displays what is info. The Panasonics are rubbish on that. You can't always see exactly what it is. The one thing is there's 3 leaves like just stuck just before it, and they're just on the surface. So I mean, that makes a nice shot as well. So again, this is the thing, is you're looking just for those little details. You know, if you're doing a big waterfall or anything, you want the main big bit, but with this it's more the small details. I could have spent ages actually there just doing the little bits, and I thought I'll just carry on just a little bit and not that far. I mean, look at this, lovely. Okay, it's only a small little waterfall, but I mean, if you don't know me, I try and do, I clean out fish pools for a living. So waterfalls, water features, anything flowing water, it's something I absolutely love as well. So hopefully I can get a few shots of this. I did say I didn't want to walk that far, which really I haven't. Like I say, I mean, literally just straight in front. I mean, I can see the camper, literally one little bit of a field, and there it is. And I mean, this is the thing, some people may find this absolutely boring and just go, yeah, it's a waterfall, and just walk past, and you enjoy the scenery, but you just don't take it all in. For me, like I say, it's taken me longer because, like I say, doing the more longer shutter speed photography, so where you get what you've just seen basically, it's getting it right, and you need to know your camera, the lighting, everything else. And most people, if they do this a lot, they know what to do, and you kind of know, well, you do this, do that. With me, I don't. You know me, I just like to walk and normally take a picture as I'm going along, mostly handheld. So again, this for me today is just so that I can relax. And you know, the thing is when we all go on holiday, when we all go away, we sometimes want to fit as much in as possible, which is great, but then there's other times where you just want to relax. Now, me personally, I couldn't go on a holiday abroad where you just sit on the beach all the time. To me, that's absolutely the most boringest thing. I like to be out and about, and again, if I lie in one place or stay in one place, my back's gone and then I'm shot for a few days. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this anyway, and I hope you've enjoyed some of these photos anyway. You wouldn't believe it's the end of October and it's still warm. I mean, it's like, well, I clean out fish ponds, like I say, for a living, and the work used to have to stop around about November time. Now, because the seasons are all changing, whether it's climate change or whatever, I ain't getting into all that, but just the seasons are changing, so everything's becoming milder, which means, you know, I can do them later into the year, which is a good thing for me because it spreads it out. But yeah, what I was going to do is I was going to carry on walking up a little bit, but it's going up and everything, and I really don't want to be doing that at the moment. Like I say, my back is hurting, so what I'm going to do is end up going back that way, and I may go back around to where I was this morning, because you've got good views of Coniston water, and you can see the sky is a little bit better that way at the moment. So that's what I'm going to do anyway, so see you in a second. I've had about an hour or so rest in the van because, like I say, my body is not liking me. But I've still got things to do. I want to do things. So basically, just in Coniston, there's a walk, it says, to the Coppermines, and you can drive up the one road and then it's there. The whole route, it says on a map for walk, is about 2 miles. So what I want to do is end up there for sunset, even though like it's completely overcast, so it's probably going to be nothing, but at least if I can get there and then get back. So we're going to just drive there anyway. Hopefully it's going to be something anyway. Oh shit, I've got to get up. Oh, cool. Well, parked on the road that leads up to it, part of the way is basically the authorised vehicles only. So, like I say, I've parked down there and then it's going up. It is a little bit steep to start with, but someone else said it just peter out a little bit. So that's where we're heading anyway. Got about 2 hours before sunset. So, like I say, I don't know what's up here directly, but we're just going to explore. And that's the idea, isn't it? Just to get out and explore. Right, let me carry on a little bit, and then, yeah, God, I'm already out of breath there. Proves I ain't that fit, isn't it? I mean, there you go, nice tall waterfall there. And like I say, this isn't that far from where I've actually parked the camper, so we're already not that far into the walk, and something really nice to look at. Again, it's always the sound of the water. That's why a lot of my customers like the ponds. It's the sound of the water, and that, like in the summer, just listening to that. Just nice, and this being nature as well. Just gorgeous. Now, I'm not too sure, this could be that river that ended up where I was. I mean, it is fast flowing. I mean, it's steep down there. You wouldn't want to fall down there. It's not as bad as when I went to Kimber Edge the other week. And like, the one thing that's annoyed me a little bit, me personally, and it's my fault, is basically, yes, we've got a lot of the colours still, but a lot of the leaves have dropped. I missed autumn again. I missed the colours. I missed the main thing. Because unfortunately, last week, I was supposed to be doing this last week. Unfortunately, the brother-in-law come to collect an old car of mine, and basically I'd been bad a few days, and then unfortunately, because I couldn't do anything, depression kicks in where I just couldn't do anything. I'm annoyed with myself, but at least I'm getting out there now, here, and it's still gorgeous whichever way you look at it. I've just come down a few steps. Must be stupid, because if I turn you around, whoosh, just look at that. And to get the nice shot of it and the nice video of it, I needed to be down a little bit. It's not too bad coming down, actually. There's just two like steep steps. But yeah, I've got to do it, because just look at it. I mean, I remember once walking with the ex in Shropshire Hills to go to this one waterfall. Yes, it was tall, but there's the flow that wasn't there, the expectation and that. And now, just this, I mean, just look at it. Whew, that was hard work getting back up. I went to go one way. There's some young lads that come down the one way and went back up. There was no bloody helling chance that I was going to get up that way, so I kind of went back the way I came. But that was well worth it. I did a bit of like the shutter speed messing around, but to be honest, I don't really want to waste that much time. But I've already done some bits of that, and yes, it's a gorgeous waterfall, and this is the thing, I want to enjoy being in the moment more than the photography. But at the end of the day, I've got to get the photography, so let's carry on. Oh, Jesus. I mean, that's the only one problem filming with yourself. You've got to come back for the camera, because I was just trying to be clever and get into the middle of this bit here so I could do a piece to camera like I'm doing now. But yeah, I slipped on the last step, but that's another thing. And then I have to come back for the camera, so I ain't doing that again. But look, I mean, look at it here. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wish I would have knew and before come up here earlier, but like I say, my back, I had to get drugs in me and bits and pieces to be able to get here anyway this evening. But I mean, like I say, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the thing is, I mean, I've been to the Lake District twice, 3 times now. One with an XX, one with the X, and basically, like I say, the last time was 5 years ago, and we was round Windermere, and like I say, from where we are here, from that Ray Castle or Ray National Trust Ray, it's only about 20-25 minute drive, if that, to here. And yeah, I just wish I would have knew, because I was always looking for National Trust places and everything else, because I didn't know where to go. And that's been the advantage of having the camper, is it's pushed me out of my comfort zone to look at places, because again, I'm looking for park ups as well as the place to be in the morning to have something like this on the doorstep. But I mean, yeah, I don't think we're going to get any colour in the sky, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Some houses up here, and there's a cottage over there as well. I don't know if these are like holiday places or whatever, but I mean, what a place to live, wouldn't it be? You know, that this is on your doorstep. But then wouldn't you get fed up of it, especially in the summer when you've got all the tourists and stuff like that, and people like me taking photos all the time? Yeah, but again, you know, I'm always considerate about other people and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, like I say, it's lovely. But I mean, sunset is happening, well, the sun is setting just over that side, and I mean, as you can see, you know, it is just cloud. So I'm just going to go a little bit further, and then I'm probably going to head back down and may shoot off across the other side. We're about 25 minutes before sunset. Let me move out the way because the car's coming past. See, being considerate. See, that's the thing is, you know, if people are living up here, because remember that it was private up here to get to these houses or cottages anyway. I mean, you can see behind me here, there's now colour in the sky. I went a little bit further up and I've started to come back down because, like I say, it's going to be easy going back down, but it's going to get dark soon. So what I'm going to do though is tomorrow I was going to basically possibly stay over this way or end up by something cave Ray, something cave about 20 odd minutes away. But what I'm thinking of doing tomorrow is coming up this far, and just behind me here there's a gate which will then lead up and may get up that side, because you can see Coniston water literally as you're up there. So hopefully, and the sun will be rising over that way. Again, it's probably going to be like this in the morning, but again, this is a place that I'd like to explore because there's a lot more waterfalls and everything else. So I'm going to go carry on down. What I'll do is I'll just do a time lapse going down, because there'll be nothing more interesting because you've seen me come back up. Well, I've been back at the camper now about an hour, and basically I moved it a little because I was more further up this particular road. I was outside, like there was a house or two, so what I've done is I've moved it right down to the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the bed out in a minute, but I'm going to get something to eat first. I'll just probably just do something quick, and then what I'm going to do, like I say, is just settle down for the evening, because like I say, I am absolutely knackered. It has really took it out of me. The thing is, I enjoy doing these trips, I enjoy getting out, but my body just doesn't like me. That's the thing, it just doesn't like me. So what I'm going to do is, though, in the morning I am going to go back up that way, but I'm still going to follow the road the way I went, because you can get to like there's the bits of the old Coppermine, and then there's a little lake as well up there. So, and it'll take, it says from where I am now, it'll say to take about an hour to walk up. So that's going to be the idea in the morning. Again, it's going to be misty, it's going to be cloudy, so probably going to be no colour, but if I set out early, at least if there is anything, I'll get something, and that's it, because I didn't realise there was that many waterfalls, and there's even more up there that I actually didn't see. And like I said, I love that kind of thing. I mean, like photography wise, I don't know if I've got anything good. I probably haven't, and like I always say, these trips aren't just directly to do with photography. That's my excuse for doing this kind of thing, and even if I don't get the pictures, I've got the video to remember it by, and that's the thing. And then again, I get to share it with you guys as well. I just want to explore different places, and like I said earlier, like I say, I've been up to the Lake District several times, and these are the things I haven't done. And I mean, if you are enjoying this content anyway, you know, please like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because it does help the channel. It gives me a bit more incentive to actually do it and stuff like that. You know, like I say, I don't get any money from YouTube. Like I say, I do these for it's like I say, it's always my excuse to get out, and I enjoy just sharing these kind of things. The one thing with this park up as well, and you've got the river by the side here, so you can hear that, you know, which is nice in a way that you can hear it, but then disrupt some people with sleeping. Hopefully I won't get like a knock on the door to say move on, because there was another 1 or 2 campers, and literally behind me here, as I pulled in, there was a Kangoo, and someone's just got in the back, and so they've got windows up. So yeah, so that's another camper as well. So hopefully we should be okay here. There is no signs saying no overnight or anything else like that, so we should be fine. So then tomorrow I'm going to again move the car up a little bit further, because it is steep. So save me just that little bit, just for me, just that little bit, and then yeah, that's what the morning's going to be. So I'll say good night now, and then I'll see you in the morning. So night, bye. Like I say, car to I've moved the car to towards and that Coniston Water. What was I going to say? What the hell was I going to say? I'm not going to slip.